Good afternoon, everyone. I am Benes from Astorlinks International. Flora, thank you for joining. And sorry, we had a little challenge with the internet again, but I'm here again, so we are here to start. All right, so I'm Benes from Astorlinks International Accra office. We have 3 branches in Ghana. We have 1 in Accra, 1 in Kumasi, and 1 in Takoradi. We have another branch in the UK. And today we are here to talk about applying to top UK universities, the step-by-step guide or procedure if you want to apply a course in the UK. Jay, thank you very much for liking this live. All right, so we are yet to start, but the people here are not really encouraging, so please share the link with others for them to know that Astorlinks is live. We are about to start a very nice interaction and discussion. If you want to study in the UK, we'll be able to assist you. All right, we can move on. So first of all, we have a whole lot of schools. Let me just give you a brief of what Astorlinks do. First of all, Astorlinks International is an educational consult that assists people who want to further their education outside. So being it an undergrad, a top-up, a master program, or even a PhD, a master's in research course that you would like to study, Astorlinks is here to assist you. Being it the UK, US, Canada, we assist with all of that. But specifically today, we are talking about UK and the step-by-step or the guidelines that you need to follow if you want to apply for a study in the UK. So first of all, we'll be looking at the first step or the first guideline that you need to take before considering applying a school in the UK. Is you have to research and shortlist schools or universities that you like to study. Yes, although studying in the UK is their certification is highly recognized. You have to go through the schools very well, because with some of the schools, after your completion, you're not going to even get a job or anything like that. But you have to get a school that will be able to after education or after your completion of the school, be able to get a job, work opportunity, like placement opportunities and all that. And so first of all, you have to research and shortlist universities that you like to study in the UK. So under that, you have to identify your goals, what you like to become, what you like to be aspire. Someone will say that after my completion, I would like to be a data analyst after studying maybe data science. I would like to be a health practitioner. I like to be a registered nurse. I would like to be this. So you have to get a goal or an ambition for you to be able to study in the UK. So you have to identify your goals first before considering studying in the UK. Then again, aside identifying your goals, you have to consider your personal preference. So the location of the school, the campus culture, the size of the classroom, all these are steps, or these are things that you have to look at before studying in the UK. So all these things are factors that you have to look at before deciding to study in the UK. Then again, we have if you want to study in the UK, you have to consider the rankings and the reputation of the school. Some schools are ranked maybe some schools are ranked like in the last if you are looking at the QS World Research, some schools are ranked at the least, which with that school, if you are studying there, it won't be helpful to you, because you need to get a very recognized school, which after that you get a very recognized certification for you to be able to work. You just don't select any school that, because of the affordability, let me just select it. No, sometimes the affordability will make you select a school which after your completion of the school, you won't yield anything. So we always advise that if you want to study in the UK, you look at the rankings and the reputation of the school to be able to assist you with the process. So aside that, if you want to study in the UK, you consider your entry requirements. You consider the entry requirements as well. Some schools will ask you to bring your degree certificates, a degree transcript, your CV, recommendation letter or reference letter, your CV, your RIS scratch card or so. So you have to look at the entry requirements first before putting any application to any country at all, because some of the courses that you would like to study have an entry requirement, and you need to meet that entry requirement. So if you want to study in the UK and you have a third class, you have to check the school that if they do accept third class before putting any application first. So the entry requirement is obligatory, or like a must, that you have to consider the entry requirement before putting any application. Some schools will consider that you taking WASI A to C5 or A to C6 in English and WASI, then you'll be exempted to write any IELTS. But some schools, they accept the IELTS, whether you like it or not, you write it. Others will also prefer the English proficiency letter from your tertiary. So all these things are factors that you have to consider before putting any application to the UK. Then again, you have to consider your financial considerations. That is the key factor or the key point when you want to study in the UK, because the amounts that the tuition fee is different from, you have to research on the tuition fee, the availability of scholarships, the cost of the living expenses in which you are going to stay, your initial deposit that you have to pay, and all that, how much you need in your bank statements. These are factors that you can't even escape it. You can't skip it. These are things that you have to look at before considering studying in the UK. So moving on, thank you all for joining. Kindly share the link with others for them to join. Kindly share the link. All right, so moving on, we have to look at preparing your application materials. So as I said earlier, the application materials, things that you need to look at are your degree certificates, your degree transcripts. If you have your master's certificates, the transcripts. With UK, they accept English proficient. Some of the schools accept English proficiency as your form of, or a proof of your English language eligibility, but others accept WASI, score in English from A to C5 or C6, depending on the school and the course that you are choosing. So You consider your degree certificates, your degree transcripts, your WASI, your CV, your personal statement. A personal statement is more of like a letter that you are writing to the school, outlining why you want to study in the UK, why the course, why the school, why UK, how the course will benefit your future career. And if someone did maybe business or maybe social work and wants to divert into health, so you have to highlight all these factors into the personal statement, why you are even why you want to switch from the previous course that you studied to this new one that you would like to study. And so these are the academic documents that you need. I already spoke about the English qualification or the eligibility that you need to have if you want to study in the UK. So the personal statements, recommendation letters is needed as well. Some schools do not accept, some schools don't require the recommendation letters, but others do require. So if you would like to study in the UK, these are the things that you need to look out if you want to study in the UK. So we are moving to the third step. That is, after gathering all your documents, which includes everything that I just mentioned, then you put in the application online. We as an agent, sometimes we do have an agent portal to put in the application through, but some schools you have to put it directly through their online portal. So you just put in the application. Then after putting an application, okay, bra IB, how much is that? Please have attention. Kindly, if you have any message or if you have anything that you'd like to ask me, please, my number is 020 77 377 620 020 77 33 620 020 77 33 620. So please, if you have any other questions at all, bra ID, please, we are not talking about tourists now, so please send me a message on WhatsApp 020 77 33 620 and I'll attend to your inquiry or query that you would like to ask. Lydia J, thank you for joining. So like I said, after getting all your documents ready, you put in an application online, then you wait for a decision on your application. So after you've submitted your application, and maybe sometimes the offer letter, it takes maybe some schools it takes a day, others it takes like 3 days or a week or 2 weeks. Some even takes a month, depending on the school that you choose. But if you come through as an agent, if you come to us for us to put in your application, at most you should receive your admission letter within 2 weeks, which we can assure you of that. So once you've gotten your offer letter, the next thing for you to do is to pay your tuition fee. The next thing for you to do is to pay your tuition fee, the initial deposit that the school is requiring you to do. With some schools, maybe you have to do an interview first. So with that one too, Asterlinks will prep you, will take you through all the questions, the possible questions that you are likely to be asked. Will take you through. Then you'll be able to do the interview and you will pass successfully. So after that, you pay your initial deposits required by the school stated on the offer letter. You can pay more of that, which is fine, so that they will know that indeed you're a very genuine student. So aside that, after getting the offer letter, accepting it, knowing the details of the offer letter and all that, then you pay for your initial deposit. Then the requirements that is needed for an application in the UK is a TB test. A a TB test, which is tuberculosis test. So you need that one in addition to the process for us to be able to process the application for you smoothly. Bribe, I said send me a message on WhatsApp 020733620. Alright, so after you have accepted your offer and you've been able to pay your initial deposit, the next thing for you to do is run your bank statement. With UK, they need a 28 days bank statement or approximately a month bank statement. So you need to run your bank statement or run your bank account. With UK, it's either yourself who can sponsor you, you can sponsor yourself, or your parents, either your mother or father can sponsor you. Please note that with UK, an uncle or auntie cannot sponsor you, and so if your uncle or auntie has the money, kindly let them deposit the money into your account for you to run it for 28 days. Thank you. Then you start preparing for getting, after your bank statement has matured, and you you are running your bank statements, you can work on your TB test, get your TB test certificate. Then once your bank statement matures, you have to present your bank statement to the school to get a letter called confirmation of studies for acceptance. So this confirmation of acceptance is called CAS, which you need that letter from the school to be able to put in your visa application. So after your bank statement has matured for 28 days, you have to send it to the school. Mind you, some schools do not accept your bank statements before they can give you a CAS. Others will, after you've gotten your own conditional offer letter, you can get your CAS if you've paid your tuition fee now and you have paid your tuition fee. You can get your CAS. But most of the schools, they accept bank statements before they can issue your CAS to you. So fast forward, once you get your CAS, you put in your visa application, or you start with your visa application. With a visa application, you have to present your bank statement, which you have the required amount, your remaining tuition fee plus your living expenses in the account. You have that required or requisite amounts that you need. You have that in your account. Then you gather all your educational documents, your passport and everything that you use in doing your admission process. You gather all this and you put in your visa application. So with the visa application, you are looking at paying £500 for the visa fee. You are looking at paying £900 if it's a year program for the insurance. Then looking at paying, sometimes you can choose paying for the priority service, which is £500 as well. So basically, these are the step by step that you need if you want to study in the UK. Please, if you have any other questions that you'd like to ask me, kindly ask. Like I said, I am Bernice from Astrolinks International. I am in the Accra branch and I work as a counselor. So if you want to study in the UK, if you want to study if you want to do or further your education outside, we have 3 branches in Accra, in Ghana, that we are located in Accra, Kumasi and Takoradi. Accra, Kumasi, and Takoradi. So in Kumasi, you can find us in the Kumasi City Mall near the basement. In Accra, you can find us on the 4A Pawpaw Street near the 4A Pawpaw Street near the Baulishin Melcom. Then in Takoradi, we are located in the GPHA Credit Union building. The GPHA Credit Union building. We are just behind the Bank of Ghana. Yes, so please, if you have any questions, kindly ask. Those who just joined, thank you for joining. This is Astalings International, and today we are here to talk about the step-by-step procedure or guideline that you have to consider when you want to study in the UK. So we talk about you researching and shortlisting the universities that you would like to study, identifying your goals and aspiration, what you would like to study, considering the rankings and the reputation of the schools that you would like to study, your entry requirements, the school or the course that you like to study, do you fit into their entry requirements? You have to consider these things. Then your financial constraints or financial considerations. You have to consider your financials if you are financially capable for you to study in the UK. Then we talk about the step 2, which is you preparing your application materials, your academic transcripts, your English qualification, that is getting your WASI from A to C6 in English, or your English proficiency letter or IELTS, which is accepted. Then your resume or CV, your personal statement or statements of purpose, which compiles about why you want to study in the UK, your academic and future goals, how the program aligns with your aspiration and all that, why you want to study in the UK. Then you consider getting your letter of recommendations or reference letters. Some of the schools, some of them do not take the hard copy, so you can provide an email address of your lecturer or administrative of the school. They will send the email to the school. The school will send an email back to them for them to respond, which is accepted. And sometimes too, you need a portfolio. Those who did sculpture or want to do these courses, you have to provide a portfolio to attach it. Especially those who want to study art or design or architecture, you have to get a portfolio to back up your application. Then the step 3, we considered, we made mention of applying. After getting all the documents, applying online. So you can apply through a portal, you can apply through an agent's portal, you can apply it directly online, which is accepted. Then when applying it, you submit your documents, then you ensure that everything is accurate before submitting it. Then you wait for you to get a decision on your admission letter. Then we talked about some schools doing an interview. So we talked about some schools doing an interview. So like I said, if you come through Astalings, we'll be able to assist you. We'll take you through the process. If you have to do an interview, we'll prep you, we'll guide you on how to go about it, which you will, at the end of the day, you will pass for you to continue your process. Then after that, you are just going to monitor your application, if you've gotten the offer letter or not. Once you receive your offer letter, you accept your offer. That one, it depends if whether to accept it or decline the offer letter. But once you accept the offer letter, you proceed in paying your initial deposit which is a requirement on the offer letter, then you fulfill all the conditions on the offer letter if it's a conditional offer letter. But if it's an unconditional offer letter, all that you have to do is to pay your initial deposit. Then you go ahead and book your TB test, which is a requirement for UK. Then you start gathering funds for your bank statement. And like I said, with UK, you need a 28 days bank statement. Mary Gold, thank you for joining. Belamunti, thank you for joining. Yaya, thank you for joining. We really appreciate it. Then you start running your bank statement, which is 28 days or approximately a month. Then we present it to the school to get your cards. Then afterwards, we put in your visa application for you. Easy peasy. So please, if you have any other questions that you'd like to ask me, I'm here. My number is 020-7733-620. Other than that, you can just leave a message in the session, then I will attend to it. So please, you can go ahead with your questions if you have any other questions that you'd like to know. Thank you all for joining. Please share the link with others for them to know that Astrolink is live, and we are talking about step-by-step procedure you need to take before applying to a university in the UK. Thank you. All right, so please, like I said, if you have any other question, please kindly share it for me to be able to answer you. I'm here to answer all your questions and all your needs. I'm here to attend to you all. So please type your questions and I'll be able to assist you. So like I said, we have an office in Kumasi, inside the Kumasi City Mall. We have an office in Accra. We have an office in Accra, which is in East Legon, closer to the Baulishin Melcom. Then we have our office in Takoradi, which is inside the GPHA Credit Union building. The GPHA Credit Union building. We are just behind the Bank of Ghana. We are behind the Bank of Ghana. So please, if you like to have any, if you want to inquire more about our services, you can walk into any of our offices across Ghana and we'll be able to assist you. So please, if you have any other questions, please share it so that I'll be able to attend to you. And least I forget, September we have schools that have October intake. We have schools that have January intake. So please, if you want to study in the UK, it's never too late. Kindly come to Astrolink and we'll be able to assist you. We have October intake, we have November intake, we have January intake. So if you want to study in the UK, please come to us. We will be able to go through your documents, advise you, and let you know that based on your documentation whether you fit or not. So please, if you like to come, if you want to study in the UK, or if you have the desire, your dream is to study in the UK, get a certified certification, highly recognized, globally recognized certification, and that afterwards you get a well-paid job to do. Come to us and we'll be able to assist you. So please, if you have any other questions, kindly share it with me. And I'll be able to answer you. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, you can come to my office. I'm in the Accra office, the Accra office in East Legon, closer to the Baulishin Melcom. And if you want to, 020-7733-620, 020-7733-620. So please, if you have any other questions, kindly share it with me and I'll be able to assist you. Thank you all for joining. Thank you. Hello, please. If you have any other questions, please share it with me and I'll be able to assist you. We'll be closing the live section in the next 10 minutes. So please, if you have any questions, please kindly share it with me and I'll be able to answer your query for you. Hello, please. Those who just joined, thank you for joining. Thank you. This is Astrolinks International, and we are talking about step-by-step procedure you need to take when considering and putting an application to any UK universities. So please, if you have any other questions, kindly share it with me and I'll be able to answer you. I'm here. So please share your questions with me. Kindly ask anything that you like to ask and I'll be able to answer you. Marigo, thank you, Derek, for if you have any questions, please write it and I'll be able to answer you. My number is 020. If you want to have an interaction with me, my number is 020-7733-620, 020-7733-620. So as I was saying, October intake is available. October intake is available. January intake is available. So if you like to study in the UK, please come to Astrolinks and we'll be able to assist you with the process. Please, if you have any other question, kindly send me a message. The session will be closing in the next 8 minutes. So please, if you have any other questions, kindly share it with me and I'll be able to answer you. So we're talking about procedure, step-by-step procedure you need if you want to consider studying in the UK, which we talked about your in some universities. Then you prepare your application materials. After getting your application materials, you apply, you put in the application, or you can come through us. I'll be able to put in the application for you. Then you look at if the school requires an interview that you need to do, you have to do it. If you have to fulfill some conditions on your offer letter, you have to fulfill that one to get the unconditional. Then you go ahead and put in your visa. You go ahead and put initial deposit. Then after that, you start running your bank statement. You worked on getting your TB test, with the TB test, they have a recognized or a certified place that the UKVI requires you to get. And so you have to get a TB test, which is a requirement. Then after that, once your bank statement has matured, like I said, with UK you need a bank statement of 28 days, which the amounts that you need your remaining tuition fee plus your living expenses. So you have to consider the city that you are going to study. If you are going to study outside London, you need £9,207 as your living expenses. If you are going to study in London, you need £12,206. If you are going to study in London, you need days. You need your remaining tuition fee to show in your bank statement. And like I said, the bank statements, you can sponsor yourself or your parents can sponsor you. And so those who have your aunties or uncles and who have money, please, if they want to assist you to study in the UK, kindly let them deposit the money into your account and run it for 28 days. That is the requirement from UKVI. So it's either yourself or your parents can sponsor you, or you can get a scholarship letter from any Ghana Secretariat, Get Fund, all these scholarship boards in Ghana. You can get a scholarship letter from them, which you can use as your proof of funds. Then I made mention about after getting the getting your bank statements ready, you submit to the school to receive your CAS. The CAS is a confirmation of acceptance for studies, which you need that the CAS, and you put in the visa application. Then you go ahead with the visa process. You pay for your visa fee, your insurance, and everything. Then you wait on a decision from the UKVI to get your visa. So once you get your visa, the next thing that you have to do or consider doing, you have to enroll online. You prepare for your tickets as well. Then you'll be able to arrive in the UK safely. So if you want to study in the UK, as I mentioned, October intake is available, January intake is available. With the January intake, they will be closing very soon. And so if you want to study in the UK, please come to us and we'll be able to assist you. My number is 020 77 33 620 020 77 33 620 020 77 63 6320. And if you want to go to any of our branches, please, we have an office in Kumasi, Accra, and Takoradi. In Kumasi, our office is located inside the Kumasi Mall. Then in Takoradi, we are inside the GPHA building, the GPH Union building. the JPHA Union Building. Inside GPHA Union Building, behind the Bank of Ghana. Then in Accra, we have an office in East Legon, closer to the Baulishin Melcom or the Hisense showroom. So if you like to walk into any of our offices, yes, we'll be able to assist you. You can come to our office. We give free counseling for you to be able to your dream to study in the UK become a reality. So let me just leave my number again, 020. The session will be closing in the next 2 minutes. So please, if you have any questions, please share it with me and I'll be able to answer. Thank you. Please, if you have any questions, please, Stanley, thank you for joining. If you have any questions, please share it with me and I'll be able to answer your questions. Thank you. Thank you all for joining. The session will be closing very soon, and so if you have any other questions that you would like to ask, please don't hesitate. Kindly type it and I'll be able to assist you. Any questions, please? The session will be closing in the next 5 minutes. In the next 5 minutes, we'll be closing this live. So please, if you have any questions, please kindly ask. As Stallings, we have an Instagram page which you can follow us. We have a Facebook account. If we have a WhatsApp group, which if you would like to join, kindly send your number and we will add you to it. Then we have TikTok, so please kindly follow us on these social media handles. We have Facebook, Twitter or X, then Instagram as well. So please, if you want to get any information, please follow our handles on IG, Facebook, TikTok or X, and we'll be glad. You can Google us on www.astrolinks.net. If you have any other information that you would like to get or inquire, kindly send us. You can Google us on www.astrolinks.net. All right, so the session will be ending very soon, and I would like to thank you all for joining this session. If you I would like to mention again that if you want to study in the UK, Astrolinks is here to assist you. We'll assist you from your admission process to your visa process. So please, if you like to study in the UK, please come to us and we'll be able to assist you. We have an office in Kumasi, Takoradi, and Accra. I'm in the Accra office, and so if you like to, I'm in the Accra office. So if you like to have a discussion with me, my number is 020-77 33 620 020 77 33 620. So I'm Bernice, and if you'd like to come to our office, please don't hesitate. And thank you all for joining. Bye.